Good morning. There we go. Welcome to this morning's intention. If you could find a place where you won't be disturbed for the next half hour, sitting or lying down, where you can close your eyes, that would be great. And I'll get you to close your eyes when you're comfortable. We're going to start by taking some deep, slow breaths. Inhale in. And when we exhale, just release all the cares and worries of the day. Feel them floating away from you. And the next breath, when you exhale, I want you to just feel like you're sinking into your seat, melting into it, sinking into Mother Earth, into the safe arms of Pachamama. And with this next breath, I want you to inhale light directly into your heart and exhale light directly out of your heart. Good. Now we're going to pay attention to our bodies. Make sure they're completely relaxed so we can go on this inwards journey. I'd like you to put your attention down at your feet. Ask them to relax right now. Just let go. Have them feel the connection to the roots within the earth. Be really grounded. And then put your attention on your ankles, your shins, your calves, and your knees. And just ask them to release right now. Let go. It's safe to do so. Now focus on your upper legs, your buttocks, your pelvic area, and your hips. And just relax. Now focus on your inner organs and your rib cage, your chest, your breast, your full back and spine. Ask everything to relax. Just loosen. Shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then you focus on the skin of your scalp and your face. And this is a place where tension can hide pretty well. I want you to just put your focus there now and see if you can distinguish any tension. If so, just ask the area to loosen, relax, soften. Now focus on your jaw and allow it to unhinge, to open. Just hang loose and slack. And then focus on your eyelids and just ask them to soften a few extra degrees. And we're going to go inside and ask our right brain to relax. We're going to ask our left brain to relax. And then we're going to speak to our mind. We're going to thank our mind for all the hard work it does for us. Or we're going to ask it to just take a seat on the couch and chillax for a bit, as we're going to let the heart steer the bus for this session. Now I want you to recognize yourself on the ground looking up at the sky. And up there, I want you to see your thoughts. Little mini movies, your thoughts, but they're rolling by like clouds on a windy day. And I want you to notice them, but just let them go. Let them go. You can catch up with them later if you want to. Now, sometimes they can be tricky and they can sweep you up and carry you away with them. And if that happens, that's normal. Just as soon as you realize it, just come back to your breath. Come back to the sound of my voice and what we're doing. And that's fine. This is a practice. But while you're there on the ground looking up at your thoughts in the sky, you're the observer, the witness. Therefore, you are not your thoughts. And that's an important distinction to make. You are something much more deeply profound. And we're going to dive into that a little bit here. So first, let's take a journey from our head down into our heart. I want you to imagine that mini avatar of yourself in your head taking a beautiful wooden spiral staircase all the way down to the platform in your chest in front of your heart. And I want you to feel it viscerally. Feel the warm grain of the wood of the railing underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down. I want you to hear the padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. I want you to feel the buoyancy as you glide down that staircase and land on the platform in front of your heart. And as you stand there, you see that there might be some barriers up around your heart, maybe a wall, perhaps some gates with locks on them. And this is also natural as part of our process to help protect ourselves, our instinct, to keep our hearts from being hurt. But I want you to recognize now that it's your heart and you have safe access and passage at all times. So I want you to go ahead and imagine the locks disintegrating and the gates creaking open, and maybe a bridge appears over the moat you built. And as you approach your heart, the door cracks open and the most brilliant, beautiful yellow light beams out from everywhere. You open the door and step into your heart, and you are completely bathed in this warm, loving light. You feel joy and peace and safety. Just enjoy that sensation. So this light that is in our hearts, is all of our hearts. This is the closest we get to our true essence in this form. This is where we really can make connections from. And so this light actually becomes so intense, it picks you up off the ground. And you're floating suspended, cradled in its arms, and you feel very blissful. And you look down at your hands and you see that all the cells in your body have turned into brilliant points of light. It's your color, your texture, your flavor. It's still you, kind of existing as a light cloud or your energy body. So we're having a shift in perception. Everything in the universe is made of energy. It's the common denominator. And so are we. And so we're just shifting to perceiving our energy bodies or our light bodies. You can also imagine yourself cocooned in layers of energy or light. And I want you to look around and see that your outer energy layers are in constant contact with the energy of everything and everyone around you. There's actually no space. There's only the ebb and flow of energy. And I want you to look up and see the most colossal and indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you. This is the flow of the cosmos, or the consciousness of one. You feel very attracted to it. I want you to allow yourself to just float up there and merge with it, knowing full well in safety that you can come out anytime as yourself. There's nothing to be sacrificed. It's inclusive of all beliefs, At its core, it is merely total connection. We just would like to experience that. So one of the things you might feel when you merge with the flow is a sensation of coming home. And all of a sudden you will know at every level of your being that you are everything and everyone else in the universe, and everyone else and everything else is also you. We all share this one light, this one conscious mind. And that's a beautiful, freeing thing. This total connection. And this light, this energy that we all are made of is a high frequency energy. This light is love, joy, peace. Those are the energies that vibrate this resonance. And so on Earth, we deal with the lower vibrational frequencies as well. It's part of our journey here. And so when they get out of balance, we also have the ability to find balance between them and also to transform and transmute the heavy lower energies into the lighter ones with our conscious breath. And part of our job is to remember who and what we are, this higher vibrational frequency. So we're up in this cosmic flow, and I call this place the nexus. It goes by many names. Some call it the unified field, some call it God, some call it many different things. I call it the nexus. It's not really important what it's called. But it's a powerful place. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and the wisdom of the entire universe, the entire collective. And it's a place of spontaneous healing. And it's a place of immense creation potential. And that's what we're going to do here right now, is we're going to create the reality that we want to be living in this world. And we're going to anchor it in the present moment here at the end of this intention. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's imagine ourselves in our dream world, our dream life. Let's build this reality. There's no limits. I'm going to guide you through for generalities because at our core, all human beings really want the same things. But I want you to color in the page. I want you to add the details. Make it personal for you. Make it your dream. See the colors. Feel what you're feeling. People that are in it. What you're doing. Taste, sound, all of it. So first, let's imagine complete, vibrant health for ourselves. Everybody wants to be in good health. And we have amazing bodily systems that self-repair, self-heal, that guard us against anything we need guarding against. I want you to imagine total, whole, vibrant health. Your body moves with grace and ease. Illness and disease are a rarity. Then I want you to imagine on all levels this health, because we have many bodies to look after. We have our physical body, we have an emotional body, a mental body, and an energetic body. I want you to imagine complete, radiant health in all of those bodies. And I want you to imagine in your scenario that if you need any guidance or teachings on how to take care of any of these bodies, that it's readily available to you, always, and very encouraged. And that in this reality, it is the norm for everyone to look after themselves and have the support they need if they need to learn how to look after themselves. Now, I want you to imagine this vibrancy in your health for not only yourself now, but for your family, for your friends, your community, and then the world at large. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. And now let's talk about plenty. There is plenty for everyone on this planet, and that is the truth. So I want you to imagine this for everybody in the planet at the same time. Let's lift all of humanity up out of survival mode into creation mode. So first, let's start with survival needs. Let's imagine everybody having access to clean, fresh water and natural, healthy food. Everybody having shelter and warmth if they need it. And now let's take care. We want to be comfortable too. Let's take care of everybody's comfort zone. So let's imagine enough resources for everybody. Enough abundant resources for everybody so that they have the ability to travel around if they want to, and the ability to pursue their passions, their dreams in life. Find their purpose and follow that path. We were all given unique gifts that only we can develop and share back with the world. And we feel a great fulfillment when we are following that purpose. So I want you to imagine that for everybody. Abundance for all. And I want you to imagine the scope of the consequences of that. So if everybody has time, resources, and energy freed up so that they can be pursuing their passions in life and their gifts that they can contribute back, that means a world full of imaginative, creative people, problem solving. Let's say we figure out our earth pollution problems. We solve that, we clean them up. Energy problems, we learn how to be in balance with the ecosystems of Mother Nature, treat her with the respect and support she gives to us. Imagine all the things we would invent, build. Imagine all the teaching, the learning, imagine the sharing and the caring. Imagine humanity reaching out and moving forward into their limitless potential in a balanced way. So I want you to imagine everybody else on the planet awakened to this connection to one, this undeniable knowing that we are all one together. Because once you've experienced that, a shift happens, because certain things no longer make sense once you understand this. Harming another makes no sense anymore. And all of a sudden, these people who are all awakened to this connection to each other, all of a sudden, they begin to operate under foundation principles of honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, and sharing. So I want you to imagine an entire planet of people, everybody on the same page. Can you imagine how carefree you could be in your life, knowing that all the governmental systems in place are there to support you and the flow of our progress, the flow of our lives, protecting our freedoms, lifting us up? You imagine the lack of tension, worry, and fear that would just lift off. The energies would just lift off the entire planet and be a very rare thing. So imagine what it would be like to live and be and walk and breathe in that energy, that beautiful high frequency energy. How light in your step would you be? Imagine the spark in other people's eyes as you meet them in the grocery store. The norm is to hear laughter and heartfelt conversation as you are with other people. And I want you to imagine everybody together. Everybody has their individuality, but we're meant to be together for work, for play, for joy, for comfort. Imagine everybody celebrating together, singing, dancing, playing music, rejoicing, celebrating in the beautiful life that we have. And I want you to imagine be in your shoes right now. Imagine this reality has happened. It has happened. So say we all. It has already happened. Be in your shoes in that reality right now. How do you feel? You feel satisfied and fulfilled. You go to sleep at night and sleep like a baby. You wake up in the morning excited to jump out of bed, to be with your loved ones, to create and to fulfill your passions and your dreams. See what beauty the day can offer. Feel joy and love and trust blossoms in your heart. And you are just existing in this life, in this high resonance frequency, this energy. And all of a sudden you look around at all the beauty around you and you drink it in. You feel the unconditional love that surrounds you at all times, and you receive it. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath. Thank you for this beautiful vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you for my deep emotions, helping to guide me through, and thank you for my connections to each other, to the earth, to myself, and to my connection to this amazing flow of one that we all belong to. This light, this infinite light that constantly replenishes us, lifts us up. And I want you to take this beautiful intention that you've created for reality. And I want you to build it up in your center now, like a big energy ball. In your heart, the solar plexus, the dantian. I want you to build it up and make it crackle with energy. And then I want you to infuse it with that beautiful high resonance emotion that you felt living that dream life, the joy, the fulfillment, peace, the gratitude. And we're going to take a large inhale, and when we exhale, we're going to share that energy out into the world. Ready? Give it all away. Exhale completely. And when you breathe back in, take in the light back into yourself. Fill yourself up with its healing light. Fill yourself up with this energy, this love. Good job. Now wiggle your fingers and toes. Going to come back into our bodies, maybe shift your limbs around a little. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes, come back into the room. Welcome back. I just want you to take stock of how you're feeling right now. How do you feel in your body? How do you feel in your emotions? And if you have a positive sense of improvement of any sort, whether it be peace or happiness, joy, whatever you found, I want you to take this with you throughout your day. And anytime you feel heavy energies and you need to come back to this place and in this sensation, just use your conscious breath to do it. Just take a few conscious breaths and will yourself back to this. This is your natural state of being. So I want to thank you if you're joining me for these intentions live or recorded. It's all good. It all works. We're all making this possible. We're very powerful, we're finding out on our own, but we're exponentially powerful by magnitudes when we are putting these intentions and these resonance frequencies out there together and creating this reality. So, good job. I hope you have an excellent day. I'll be back again this evening for an evening shorter meditation and back again tomorrow. Have a wonderful one.